All right. Welcome, folks who are tuning in via our Pirate TV YouTube stream. My name is Royce Malkowski. I am here with my partner, Gavin Bosonic. Gavin, say hi.
What's going on, everybody? Excited to announce this game today.
Yeah, we got a Woodland West Conference matchup between two schools that have been pretty good rivals over the last 7, 8, 10 years. Both schools have fielded some extremely competitive state championship caliber teams, and we'll see what kind of matchup we have in store tonight. Clearly, if you're tuning into this game, you're probably familiar with both Pewaukee and Wisconsin Lutheran. Pewaukee comes into this game right now at 6-4 on the season. Wisconsin Lutheran comes in at 10-0, fresh off of about a 15-point victory over Nicolay, and prior to that, a tournament victory in Myrtle Beach over a couple nationally ranked high school teams. I think Wisconsin Lutheran right now might be top 15 in the country.
Yeah, I think so.
So tall task for the Pirates tonight, but I know they're going to be excited. It probably feels a little bit like you don't have much to lose in a matchup like this, where you're probably considered by many to be a heavy underdog. And so we'll see how this goes. Everybody's getting warmed up. We got about 8 minutes and 20 seconds left here in warm-ups. And so, Gavin, what do you think? What are your predictions for what you think you're going to see tonight?
Yeah, so first matchup of the year. These teams, you could say they're not familiar this year with each other, but they've been playing all summer long. A lot of these guys play together on AAU teams and all that, so they both know each other. And obviously over the past few years, this has been a great rivalry, with it being pretty much split even after these last 2 years where Wisconsin Lutheran's gotten the better of Pewaukee. But again, Pewaukee's got nothing to lose today. Nobody's expecting a team that's 6-4 to be a top 15 team in the country. So our guys can play loose today and really just leave it all out on the court and hopefully put up a great performance.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of familiarity there. I know not last year, but the previous year, the top player on each team, respectively, Xavier Zenz for Wisconsin Lutheran and Tyler Tachenko for Pewaukee, were teammates in AAU club ball and got to know each other pretty well, played against each other a ton, so there's certainly a lot of familiarity there. And Tyler's been playing varsity for a long time, as this is nothing new for George Davis and Landon Stelz and a couple of the other guys on the team. So the big tall task to be ready for this, but I think the team will be. Wisconsin Lutheran comes in with a lot of fanfare, rightly so, for being just incredibly big, incredibly talented, and incredibly skilled. We don't need to tell you much about the whole Knipple family tree, which includes Khan, who's playing in the NBA and back-to-back players of the month.
Yeah,
that's a rookie of the month, which is just surreal. How impressive that is, knowing that just a couple of years ago he was in this gym, going back and forth against the Pewaukee Pirates. Really fun to see. But his next youngest brother, Cager, is really a heck of a player. He's starting to get recruiting looks by major Division I schools. Nobody even knows if he's done growing. He's, I believe, 6'10" now, and plays inside outside, has a beautiful stroke just like his older brother and his old man.
Nice shout out there.
Yeah, and there's he's got two other brothers here also, with Kinston and Cash, a sophomore and a freshman, who Kinston, who's a starter and a big-time contributor, along with Jamail Sewell, who you'll probably hear his name quite a bit, 6'7", mid 250, 260, real nice player. We got to see him play last year. He was actually playing a little bit on JV.
Jeez, that dude.
Really,
that's a large guy.
He's strong.
I had to go against him on one time. I got switched onto him in the paint. There's a lot of times where you just feel helpless when you're playing basketball, and that's one of them.
Yes.
But
not only is he gigantically tall, but just impossible to move because of how strong he is. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing about Wisconsin Lutheran that doesn't get talked about enough, that Pewaukee, my key to the game for Pewaukee today is scoring 70 or more points. Over the season, Wisconsin Lutheran is on average only giving up 46 points per game, which is a stout defense, one of the best in the state, anchored by so much size down in the middle with Knipple and Sewell and Zenz, who can really they can block anything, and Knipple is averaging 10 plus rebounds a game, so it's really hard to get on the boards. But Pewaukee really just needs to get out in transition, not let them set up and anchor in the middle. And as long as Pewaukee runs them off the line on offense and doesn't let them get to their set plays that they run most of the time, then Pewaukee might be able to keep this a close game, hopefully.
Yeah, that's good. No, and on the Pewaukee side, we mentioned Tachenko, who has been lighting up the box score with just his beautiful three-point stroke, but also has really developed a knack to get to the basket and score off the dribble as well. So they got to get him going. Pewaukee has got to. Some of the guys who are, I'd say, more role players on Pewaukee, who are out there for intensity and defense, they really got to focus on getting Tachenko free and letting him work a little bit. But I expect senior Landon Stels, to have to make an impact in this game. They are relied upon scorers and have proven that they could be scorers for this team. And then let's talk a little bit about the juniors. Jonah Schaefer, John Gertis, and one name that I'm going to throw out there that I'm really kind of interested to watch tonight is Cade Rykowski.
Yeah.
Because he is, if you know Cade, he's 6'7" and 295 pounds and a high-level Division I football recruit. He's somebody who can probably present some problems underneath for, on defense, guarding Sewell and not letting him have his way and, being a factor down there. And then to round out the typical rotation for Pewaukee, you got Rex Malkowski, who will give you a good minutes, Nick Templis. We might see Ben Shreen come in and give some spot minutes. Ben's a lethal three-point shooter. He's a senior. So we'll see how this all shakes out. We'll see if Pewaukee has anything up their sleeve as far as differentiating from how they've typically approached the games. Because this game, Gavin, they're playing against just a gigantic, talented group of kids.
Yeah, I was actually, over the past few days, I've been kind of doing some investigative journalism, trying to gather some intel. I'm lifting with all these guys and working out with them every day. So as the game goes along, I'll point out some stuff I see, hopefully, where Cade or John is getting in the face of Zenz or Knipple, just trying to. Cade said at lifts yesterday his plan is to tackle everybody, so hopefully he doesn't do that.
Yeah,
but, I mean, that's one game plan, I guess.
Bringing the physicality is going to be really important for Pewaukee, tonight to try and make an impact in this game. So real quick shout out before we turn it over to Craig Colpleen, our PA announcer, for some announcements in the national anthem. I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. First and foremost, Phoenix Pest Control and Iron Jock. We'll play a little ad for Iron Jock later, probably at halftime. And and then the third sponsor who I really want to highlight tonight, because there's a huge fundraiser giveaway that Gavin and I are going to be talking about with you guys on the air during some of the downtime. Sensational Beach Vacations has a fundraiser going on if you're watching a live stream, you'll see a little QR code in the bottom right-hand corner. And that, if you scan that, it'll take you to a webpage that'll explain the giveaway, the vacation giveaway fundraiser, as well as you can purchase tickets there. We'll get into that in a little bit. So here, we're going to go on pause here, let Craig Kilclean take it away and have the national anthem.
Anyone directing disrespectful or unsportsmanlike language toward the officials, coaches, players, or other fans will be required to leave the gym. Now, to honor America, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, folks, we're back, but here's Craig with the starting lineups. We'll let him take that away, and then we'll be ready for some Pirate basketball against Wisconsin Lutheran tonight.
And now, the starting lineup for your Pewaukee Pirates. Number 0, senior George Davis. Number 10, senior Landon Snells. Number 2, junior John Curtis. Number 3, Dylan Schaefer. And number 33, senior Tyler Pacheco.
All right, there you have the starting lineups. Wisconsin Lutheran with a nice, cool, calm 6 foot, 6'7", 6'7", 6'8", 6'10" to start the game.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that in high school basketball. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty tall. That's all I gotta say about that.
And here we have George Davis, 6'4" senior for the Pirates, getting set to jump against number 1, Cager Knipple. And away we go. Luther controls the tip. Walls passes to Zenz at the top of the key. Ball screen. Zenz looking to operate. Knipple to Zenz in the corner, guarded by Davis. Working on him. And with a bank shot scores, 2-0.
That was pretty simple there for Wisconsin Lutheran, just some pick and roll action with Zenz. And, I mean, you can't let him get to that deep in paint. He'll make that every time.
No, you're right. At risk of getting in foul trouble, they're going to have to be physical and try and do a little forearm pushing. Ball moving around. Tachenko thought about it, but Knippel was there. Pewaukee still moving the ball. Gertis hands off to Schaefer. Now it's Tachenko looking for Gertis, and miscommunication. Pirates turn it over.
Unforced turnovers tonight for the Pirates are going to be the death of them. You can't turn the ball over against this good of a team. You have to take care of it. If you win the turnover battle, you at least have a chance.
Yeah, you got to find good angles on those passes. Trying to deliver a post entry from the top of the key is a tough gig. There's a kick to Zenz for three from the corner. That's short. Davis almost secured the rebound, but it went off of Kinston Knippel's knee out of bounds, and it'll be Pirates ball. Stels to inbound to Schaefer. Here comes Jonah, being guarded by Riley Waltz, son of head coach Ryan Waltz, who also, I believe, is the head coach of both Riley and Jonah's AAU team. Riley and Jonah played together in club ball. Pass for Davis to the top of the key, deflected by Zenz, almost stolen, but out of bounds. Pirates will retain that possession.
Stels on the inbound ball here to Schaefer. Look for Schaefer to get downhill right off of this. Little action here with Stels. Stels springs it back out. Trying to use a little size advantage on Walls. Kicks it out to Tachenko. Tachenko kicks it back out to Schaefer. Schaefer drives in. Swings it to Davis. Schaefer at the wing here. Gets a screen from Tachenko. Has Cager Knippel and the backdoor cut to Stels, and Stels misses the layup.
That was good working the ball. They got what they wanted. Cager Knippel pulls up for three. Rebounded by Tachenko. Pirates coming the other way.
Pewaukee's going to take that look every time. Same with this one.
There we go. And there's a bucket for George Davis from Gertis, and the foul on Sewell. Early foul on Sewell, which is good news for Pirate faithful. Let's try and get one of these big bodies in foul trouble and even the height advantage a little bit, right? Yeah,
again, you're going to see a lot of cuts from Pewaukee tonight because obviously Wisconsin Lutheran has the athletic advantage, but you can beat them with backdoor cuts, little pin down actions, which the Pewaukee loves to look for, and just trying to manufacture and steal buckets here and there from Wisconsin Lutheran.
George Davis converted on the free throw, giving the Pirates a very early lead, which is now back in the hands of Wisconsin Lutheran after a top of the key three by Cager Knippel. Ball knocked out of bounds. Still Pirates ball. Here comes Cade Rykowski. He's going to come in for Gertis. Lutheran has a couple substitutions. Sewell and Cager Knippel leaving in favor of Nathan Tranberg and Kyrie Carter. Schaefer shoots up the three, short, almost got the roll, but rebounded by Lutheran, and here they come. Waltz looking to operate, takes a jumper from the middle of the key and hits it. Nice looking shot by Riley Walls, 7-3 Vikings.
Look for Cade here to set some screens. And Kinston Knippel steals the ball and is driving down and gets the layup on the fast break for Wisconsin Lutheran.
And that, my friends, is just a physicality turnover. Got to be stronger with the ball. Got to be more assertive with what you're doing with it when you receive it. Zenz now getting the opportunity to guard Tachenko, and he's having a tough time finding it. Nice pass into Davis, but it's knocked away and stolen by Tranberg. Here comes Zenz, driving to the lane and scores the bucket. Early 11-3 lead for Lutheran here. Pirates are not getting many shots.
Lutheran has now opened up in a kind of zone man look where they're looking to trap the guys and get you to get stuck in the corner here. But getting it down to the post there to Cade really helps. Obviously drawing a foul there. And, I mean, anything to get Wisconsin Lutheran in foul trouble is good right now. So
Indeed. Foul on Kinston Knippel, who is promptly replaced by number 24, Kendall Newman. And it looks like Walls is getting a breather as well. Nick Templis in for the Pirates. Nice inbounds play. Finds Rykowski for a bunny, and Pirates scored 2 there. Number 5, Tristan Hahn, the other sub for Lutheran. Knippel operating. Throws a pass to the corner to Hahn, which goes off his fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover by Lutheran. Zenz took a seat for, I think, 45 seconds.
maybe in time on the bench, but game time I think it was about 15. Get the Gatorade cup. You got to go back in now.
Schaefer looking to penetrate, has a nice little floater off the glass and scores. Cutting the Lutheran lead to just 4 points here early on. 13 minutes left in the first half.
Again, it's going to be hard for Pewaukee to find stuff on the perimeter here. So we really got to get down and attack the paint. As you see, Zenz posting up here against Davis. Little fader. It's long. Tranberg gets the rebound for Wisconsin Lutheran and back out to Zenz now. Knippel setting the screen. Rykowski on Zenz here.
I think they're going to get Schaefer on a hold there on Knippel.
Yeah.
Probably not a bad foul.
I mean, if I'm Jonah in that situation, that's a mismatch. Either way, it's probably going to end poorly there. So
here comes Rex Malkowski in for Tachenko. Newman inbounding the ball, throws it to Zenz in the paint, working Davis, goes up and finishes. Going to have to try and find a way to deny entry to the paint instead of letting Zenz work all day with a man on his back, because he's making it look really easy. Templis for 3, he's short, rebounded by Zenz.
Yeah, and I mean, Pewaukee has plenty of length on the inside, so we are able to deny the paint if we get the long arms of Rykowski and Davis and Malkowski and Rex in there. We can deny paint entry, but the biggest thing is getting position off of the cuts and the screens that Wisconsin Lutheran loves to set. As you see here, Zenz throws it over to Knippel, who drives.
Cash Knippel in the game now.
God, it's gonna be tongue twisting here in a second if all 3 are in the game.
Let's just transition over to first names only for the Knippel family.
We're gonna try our best here, but they all look the same, honestly. So it's gonna be tough. Davis
picking up Zenz out past the 3. Don't want him shooting those either. Hahn finds Zenz. He's gonna drive. Finds Waltz at the top of the key, who's wheeling and dealing. Finds Hahn in the corner. Good defense so far this possession by the Pirates. Leaving Walls wide open for a 3. Bad idea, but works out for him. Temple is fighting Cash for the rebound. Goes off of Cash's fingertips, and Pirates ball.
Schaefer looking to push it up the court here. Sets up the offense on the top of the key, swings it over to Davis. Davis drives in, gets stuffed. Schaefer gets back into the paint, little floater, and that's good.
Nice move by Schaefer. I like it. Schaefer, he can get in the paint. He's got a great handle. He can get in the paint, and he can finish when he's in the paint. As long as he controls his
body,
his propensity to try and make a thread the needle pass.
Yeah. it's all about making the smart play when you get down there. You can't try anything crazy because you don't have enough space to do something crazy.
Correct. Waltz inbounding the ball, finds Kinston, who goes up and is fouled and scores the bucket. Pirates not being physical enough when they're guarding a post player in this game so far.
Yeah.
Got to make it tougher on them.
I mean, we said that before the game. The physicality of Pewaukee just needs to be on a different level compared to Wisconsin Lutheran because obviously they have the size advantage. Besides Rykowski and Tachenko, they have 2-3 inches and 40 pounds on almost all our guys. So we just gotta buckle in and try to, get them off their spot a little bit.
Schaefer tried to make it through the paint again. Is denied. Waltz at the top of the key. Kicks it to Zenz on the wing, who's trying to find Kinston Knippel on Templus again. Kicks it to Cager in the corner, who buries a three. Got to make it a little tougher for him. Knowing you're not going to stop them every possession.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
got to keep trying to make it tougher.
I mean,
That's back-to-back turnovers on Schaefer. And that's going to be a timeout. Pewaukee with 10:22 remaining in the first half.
rough first 2 minutes for the Pirates, but we're keeping them from making too many frees so far, which is good. As long as if Wisco gets hot from the outside, Pewaukee it's going to be tough. But Pewaukee needs to get into the paint more and look for the swing outs that have allowed us to score so many points every game. Because once we get going from the free, it's gonna be tough for Wisco to guard us as well. So if Pewaukee tries to fight it in the post, Wisco's gonna have the advantage because the size. But if we can get out in transition, get those open threes where our guys can use their amazing shot-making ability to get a good look, then Pewaukee has a better chance here.
That's Cash for three from the corner. Rebounded by Kinston. Long shot, long rebound. Davis gets out, makes Cager go off the dribble. Kinston for three. Rebounded by Malkowski. Here come the Pirates. Passes it to Templus cutting. Ball's knocked away. That's a turnover. Knippel from the corner for three. Rebounded by Cash Knippel.
That's a great hustle play by Cash there. I mean, that's what Pewaukee needs to be doing right now.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Finds Zenz in the corner, wide open. He's going to be short. Jeez. Tachenko and Stelz back in for the Pirates. Want to try and limit the Vikings to one shot per possession. I know that's a tall task because of the size that they have, but honestly, that's a huge key to the game. You got to box out. You got to rebound. Stelz with the three. No good. Rebounded by Cash Knippel and fouled by Cade Rykowski.
I mean, honestly, I'm sort of happy it took until 9 minutes left in the first half for Cade to get his first foul.
No question that Cade is aggressive out there. And you can see on that play. Didn't want to let that one go and picks up his first, but he's got to be smart. They need him out there. Yeah. For times just like this to guard Sewell, who's another big body, his size. And when Cade's out there, you got a guy who can guard the post and not let these guys eat down low. Riley with a pull-up jumper, missed, rebounded by Gertis. Another stop for the Pirates. They can just get something going in offense. There goes Gertis. There's a three for Tachenko, and it's good.
That's a shooter's roll right there.
Indeed.
That's why
beautiful backspin, right?
Beautiful backspin. Nice soft rims here at Pewaukee. So got the hometown bounce there. Walls with the shot. It's good.
Walls is actively attacking to try and get 2 feet in the paint so he can take a jump shot, and it's
working.
Looking pretty good right now for him. Rykowski for 3.
Oh.
Just short. Here comes Walls. Working on Stelz. Passes into Tranberg. Blocked by Rykowski and rebounded by Rykowski. Here come the Pirates. Stelz bringing the ball up. Tachenko with the pick and roll to Rykowski, who tips it out to Davis. Now finds Stelz in the corner. Now to Tachenko, wheeling and dealing. Almost lost the dribble, but gets it to Stelz. And now it's stolen by Knippel. Here comes Zenz. Fouled by Gertis. Zenz will be heading to the line for 2. 7:09 left, and I don't know, Gav, 9-point game.
I mean,
they're playing decent defense. They're getting Lutheran to miss shots. They're by and large doing a fairly pretty good job defensive rebounding, but don't have a lot of rhythm or intent on offense.
No, it feels like on offense we're just disconnected right now, and on defense we're kind of scrambling to just keep up with all the size of Wisconsin Lutheran, and obviously that leads to some fouls, but
Zenz misses both free throws.
That's a gift for Pewaukee. They needed the rebound there because, I mean, you can't give them 2 looks on offense, but they look to set up their defense here. Zenz back on the wing here is guarding him. Rykowski switches on. Kinston setting up on the wing. Sewell gets the ball in the paint.
Blocked by Tachenko, but a foul called. That's only his first. 5 team fouls on the Pirates. This is going to be Nathan Tranberg Jr. with 2 free throw attempts. But back to your point, you get them to the line and you get them to miss free throws. You got to box out and get those rebounds. It's just a necessity if you want to have a shot in this game.
Yeah. I mean,
make them go over your back. Just don't let them through.
Wisconsin Lutheran's shooting about 70% from the line this year, which is a good rate for a high school team. So they're not going to miss a lot of free throws. So when you get the opportunities where they miss 2 and they kind of just gift wrap them for you, you can't let them get a second chance like Pewaukee did there.
Here comes Schaefer. Pirates down 11. Finds Davis on the wing, down to Rykowski. Working Sewell. Out to Gertis. Jonas Schaefer dribbling at the top of the key, looking for something. Here comes George Davis trying to penetrate, finds Jonas Schaefer, who bangs down the 3. That's a nice feed by Davis and a nice hit by Schaefer, cutting the lead to 8.
Again, if Pewaukee has 2 guys in the post there, that little skip pass is going to be there.
That ball is deflected, out of bounds, stays with the Vikings. But that's the kind of defense you need to do down there. So what you had was you had Davis fronting the post. They tried to lob it over. Davis, a tall, strong, athletic player, was able to get up and tip it away. That's what you got to do. You can't just let him feed it to him on the post and let him eat you with his back to the basket.
No, you have to have a front guy, and then you have to have a guy sitting on the opposite block or close enough where he can, if it gets over, he can come in and help, and then we can rotate over. Knippel with
Major Knippel airballs a pull-up baseline jump shot, rebounded by the Pirates, and here comes Schaefer.
Schaefer looks to set up the offense here, trying to get into the paint.
Finds Davis in the corner. Gets Cager to go for the shot and misses left on the three. Pretty good move, pretty good shot. Didn't get the result, but that's the kind of offense you need the Pirates to see, Gavin.
Yeah, Schaefer and Davis playing that little two-man game the last two times where they're finding each other off of drives is what Pewaukee needs. With Kinston shooting a shot, three-pointer here, and it rims out for him.
Another miss. Another rebound for the Pirates.
Schaefer looking to push it down the court. Tries to feed it into John. It doesn't work. Cager
slams it home on a fast break off the turnover by Jonah Schaefer.
Yeah, that's...
Tachenko with a nice pass inside to a cutting Gertis. Finds him. Contact on the shot attempt, and Gertis is going to go to the line for two.
I mean, that's how you make up for turning the ball over and getting a dunk in transition. You go in, get to the paint, use your physicality, draw that contact by Gertis there and get to the line. And then you knock down your free throws, you move on, set up back on defense, which Pewaukee looks to do here. And then you do it all over again and again.
Waltz and Zen's back in the game to pair with Cash and Cager and Tristan Hahn. Gertis makes both free throws. In the game comes number 11, junior Peyton Sutter, a defensive hound dog.
I would even call him a defensive specialist.
Indeed.
He's going to run around like the Tasmanian devil here for about 2 minutes, and it's going to be fun.
He's got one assignment, and that is to not let Riley Waltz score. Waltz does get past him on a back door and is fouled on his way up. Waltz misses the first free throw. Iron has been unkind for Lutheran here in the first half. They've been getting good looks, but missing a lot of outside shots, even pull-up mid-range shots, and now free throws.
Yeah, I mean, Pewaukee is being able to stay in this game right now because Wisco isn't just converting the easy looks that they've been getting, but Pewaukee has been capitalizing on that and getting in transition and keeping it to a 9-point deficit right now as they look to cut it down here on this possession.
Templis in for Sutter. Here come the Pirates looking to get something going on offense again, down 9 with 4:14 left in the half.
Tachenko drives in. Goes
Pretty
up
good
on
move, but Cager Knipple is long and was able to get the block. Tristan Hahn from the corner, he'll hit a three. Good ball movement by Lutheran there.
Yeah, I mean, Pewaukee preaches it well. If you swing it 2 times back from one corner to the other, it's really hard to play defense against that. So Pewaukee's looking to do that here, obviously, with Tachenko taking a fader. It clangs off the iron, and then Zen's taking a fast break three. It goes long. Knuppel on the rebound. He throws it out of bounds.
Good try. Good try for the save there by Knuppel, but to the Pirates it goes. Here comes George Davis in for Tachenko. Vikings with a 12-point lead, set up on deep against the Pirates. Pirates weaving around the top of the backcourt, trying to find some opening, trying to find some room to penetrate as Schaefer finds Davis. Not entirely clear on the offense they're running here. just trying to find a gap to drive, I believe, and kick out for a shooter, which they do. Finds Templis in the corner for three, and he's short.
Good hustle by Gertis there.
Gertis keeps the ball alive.
Tips it out to Templis, who swings it back out. Now Davis on the top of the key, looking for Templis back in the corner. Templis drives, gets into the paint. Schaefer back out, resetting the offense here with Cager guarding.
Timeout Pirates. I think Burkhamper could sense there that they didn't have much of a plan or identity on offense.
Yeah, just a little disarray, a little discombobulated there from the Pirates, and Coach Burkhamper just looks to reset. 2:20 to go. Hopefully Pewaukee looks to cut this 12-point deficit down a little bit going into halftime, so we have some positive momentum rolling into the second half.
Yeah, I think, the Pirates need to figure out a plan on offense.
Yeah. Whatever
that is, and try and take advantage of something, right? Try and maybe set up, do back screens, back doors. Try and free people up and try and hit them as they're cutting to the basket. The weaving and passing it around the backcourt, trying to get Wisconsin Lutheran off balance to have somebody find a lane and drive seems to be a bit futile at this point. Wisconsin Lutheran doesn't just play offense; they play defense. They're so big and long. It's not really being real effective right now. But
I mean, as we said before the game, if you let Wisconsin Lutheran set up their defense, they're one of, if not the best defensive teams in the state. So you gotta get out into transition and not let them use the length that they're using right now to clog up the passing lanes and not let our shooters get open shots.
Gertis dumps down to Tachenko, who gets double teamed. Back to Gertis. Schaefer's going to fire a three, which is short. Rebounded by Rykowski, who's got the ball in the post, and he walked with it. Waltz in the corner, looking to operate again. Cash Knipple, driving, kicks out to Kinston, looking to penetrate. Nice spin move, finds Cash, who finishes underneath. Pretty good looking freshman.
Yeah.
Cash Knipple, number 25, certainly belongs out here on this floor, no question about that. Tachenko finally gets a clean look at three and is fouled on it by Kinston Knipple. That'll be 3 free throws coming for Tyler Tachenko.
Knipple there just didn't give Ty there enough room to land, so the refs blew the whistle on that. Gives Ty 3 free throws at the line, and he nails the first.
Makes the second. Schaefer and Gertis taking a break in favor of Sutter and Malkowski.
Ty right now is 87% from the line, so obviously it's a good chance it's going to go in every time he's there.
And you jinxed him.
Little bit of an announcer's curse there.
The announcer jinx.
I was thinking about that before I said that, but wanted to highlight his great free throw shooting so far this year.
Yeah, it has been good. Zen's blocked by Davis, but recovers the ball out to Knipple for a three, who hits it. Turned over by Knipple. Here comes Zenz. Finishes with a tough bank shot on Davis. Just like that, 17. The lead is 17. Sutter starting the offense, throws the ball away. Here comes another dunk. Xavier Zenz, 2 more. Rex Malkowski for three. He buries it. There's a sign of life for the Pirates. Cuts the lead to 16. 12 seconds remaining. Waltz gives it to Zenz at the top of the key. Looks like it's going to be a screen and a Zenz show. Almost stolen by Malkowski. And it's out to Waltz, who buries the three at the buzzer to make it a 19-point game.
I mean, coming out of that timeout for Pewaukee with 2 minutes to go in the half, that's about the worst that could have happened. So, I mean, we got to regroup at halftime, make some adjustments on our end. Obviously, in the end of the half there, you let them run a little bit. You can't let them get out on the fast break.
No, the turnovers killed you there,
yeah,
right? Like you got turnovers that are happening near the top of the key, and a steal there, and it's just free points for the other team. That's where the game got away from them there in the last 3 or 4 minutes, is the turnovers by Tachenko, Sutter, and Schaefer to finish that half. You got to be stronger with the ball. You got to keep the turnovers to an absolute minimum.
Yeah.
And that's really how that's how you're going to get back in the game.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm Tom Russo.
Hey, Pirate fans, we have a special guest for our halftime show, Tom Brusso, owner-operator of Sensational Beach Vacations, who's here to join us and talk about this wonderful trip giveaway that he's raffling off. And so just to give a little bit of everything good, Tom, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right, you're coming in loud and clear too.
Awesome.
Just to give you a little bit of just a little promo again, if you're looking at the screen on the YouTube feed, down in the right-hand corner is a QR code. Scan that with your phone and tap on the banner, and that's going to take you to a site that gives information about the trip giveaway, as well as allows you to buy tickets right there. The tickets are $5 per ticket, but there's bundle deals. So you can, for $20, you can get 5 tickets, and for $35, you can get 10 tickets. So go out there. This is a great fundraiser for Pewaukee Athletics. A lot of the proceeds go to this fundraiser. And Tom, thanks for joining us, and tell us a little more about your business and what Sensational Beach Vacations does, and this fundraiser that you've been doing for Pirate Athletics for a while, and is a great fundraiser for them.
Oh, you got it. Hey, yeah, I'm Tom Russo from Sensational Beach Vacations. I'm a Pewaukee guy through and through. My daughter graduated a couple years ago. She was a great member of the dance team here. So I've always supported Pewaukee Athletics. Had a chance to play some sports in high school and college myself. So I really feel it's important for our local community and our local businesses to support our kids and make sure that they have all the tools that they need to be successful. I also love coming to the games and watching the kids play and compete. Over the last few years, we've had just some amazing teams and amazing athletes on both girls and boys. So Sensational Beach Vacations has been in the Pewaukee community for over 15 years now. We focus on beach vacations to Mexico, Caribbean, Hawaii, but we can do pretty much everything. We're now part of the Travel Leaders Discovery Group, which is a very large travel agency, family-owned company in Wisconsin. So we have a lot to offer. So you're looking for Europe, you're looking for a river cruise, you're looking for an ocean cruise, we're the right company for you. So with that, I think this is the third year that we've done the treasure chest for PTV and supporting that. And the raffle's a great way for us to get the community involved. For just $5 really, you can get in the mix and have a chance to win a trip. This year we're teaming up with our friends at Fun Jet Vacations once again, and then the Rio Resorts to give away a trip to the Rio Palace, Costa Mujeres. If you don't know Cancun very well, Playa Mujeres area is about 25 to 30 minutes north of Cancun. It's an awesome beach area up there. A lot of new resorts. This Rio Palace is a new resort, so really great accommodations, all inclusive. And so we have a 3-night stay for 2, and we have flights included from either Milwaukee or Chicago on Fun Jet Vacations. What used to be called charter now is we call them ENVF flights, but get you there nonstop, get you to the beach quickly, and we really hope the community jumps on this and gets a chance to win the trip, and at the same time gets in there and supports our Pewaukee Athletics.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Thanks, Tom, for joining us and giving us that overview. I mean, guess what, folks? Tomorrow you're probably going to be shoveling snow again. And while you're doing that, think about this. $5 gives you an entry into this. Not only do you have a chance to win a beautiful beach vacation in Mexico, but also, even if you don't win, you're helping Pewaukee Athletics out. And I know if you're watching this stream, you're probably a Pewaukee Athletics fan, and so it's really a win-win.
Yep, absolutely. So I just want to reach out and say thanks to everybody for watching the live stream tonight. Thanks for your support of Pewaukee Athletics. Sensational Beach Vacations is here for you if you need us. You'll hear more for us throughout the rest of the basketball season, and really rooting on the Pirates. We got a tough game tonight. We just got to compete in the second half. Hopefully we can hit some threes.
Yes.
And get back in there against a really tough Wisconsin Lutheran team.
Yeah.
So thanks, guys, very much.
Absolutely,
it's been my pleasure
Tom.
to be here
Great
with you.
having you.
Our
Go
pleasure.
Pirates!
Yes, go Pirates.
Of course.
Thank you, and nice to meet you, Tom. Good stuff. Thank you.
Nice having you.
All right. Yeah, a little more details on that. So, we're calling this the winter raffle for Sensational Beach Vacations. 100% of the proceeds go to Pewaukee Athletics and support Pirate TV being free, all these broadcasts that you watch being free on YouTube. So we really appreciate and thank you for your generosity to come, go online and participate in this raffle. And you never know, you could be the one that actually wins a trip to Mexico. And you can laugh at all your friends and family as we have the next polar vortex come through Wisconsin and you're laying on the beach. So
Yeah, I mean, this offer really a win-win for everybody involved. You can buy your tickets. Entries are $5. They're 5 for 20, 10 for 35, and you either win this great beach vacation while all of us are freezing back here in Wisconsin, or you can support the Pewaukee Athletic Department and help our athletes and our staff in the department really function and make sure we provide the best opportunity to each student here at Pewaukee to get involved in athletics and put the best show on for the fans.
Yeah, so again, if you're interested in joining that Treasure Chest Winter Raffle, take a look in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You'll see that QR code. Just point your phone at it and tap that banner in the camera app, and it'll take you there and give you all the details. Appreciate Tom and Sensational Beach Vacations for what they do for Pewaukee Athletics. Some of our other sponsors, again, Fenix Pest Control. If you've got field mice trying to sneak into your shed or your basement, if you've got those stink bugs that somehow are still alive in the wintertime, find those throughout the house, or any other types of pests, give Fenix Pest Control a call. They'll come in and give you a consultation and set you up with a solution to your problem. And last but not least, Iron Jock. Iron Jock, which is a great sportswear, is a sponsor of Pewaukee Athletics. And I'm going to see if I can make this work this time and come over and give you guys a little ad from Iron Jock. And let's see if that works.
There we go.
Hey, it's Isaac Miller, junior defensive end in high school. 14 Division I offers. Yep, 1-4. Wisconsin, Michigan, Florida, Miami, you name it. Everyone's asking, where's Isaac going? Well, I'll tell you this. It's going to be big, it's going to be loud, and it's going to be legendary. But first, I'm hitting the weight room in my Iron Jock gear. Because no matter what logo I wear next, Iron Jock is how I get there.
Go to ironjock.com.
And there you have it, folks. Our three sponsors: Sensational Beach Vacations, Fenix Pest Control, and Iron Jock. So, Gavin, we got about a minute left in halftime here. Obviously, our keys to the Pirates trying to stake a comeback here are to contest the threes, and clean up the boards on defense. And offensively, we got to somehow put together some possessions where we're finding the shooters some open looks.
Yeah, I mean, I think the best thing Pewaukee can do right now is just get out in transition and run. If you run, opportunities create themselves, and you can set the offense up, and you can swing it. Side, top, side is what the program says. Try to get it to one corner, to our corner, to our corner, to our corner. Somebody gets open, or get out in transition, run, create those open looks for shooters Pewaukee loves, and obviously we can knock down our threes, as we saw in the first half, and get some of these shooters going. And then on defense, we just need to stop the ball from getting into the post. If we can defend front side on the post and then have help defense on the back side, Pewaukee has a better chance here because Wisconsin Lutheran isn't shooting great. And I'm looking, if Pewaukee wants to get back in this game, we need to cut it down to about 12 with 12 minutes left and 8 with 8. And then from there, it's, the crowd gets into it. Anything can happen in those final 5 minutes if it's close. So hopefully Pewaukee wrangles it in here, makes it a little closer game, and you guys get some better basketball to watch here in the second half.
Yeah, we'll start the second half here with the Pirates inbounding the ball. Vikings with a 41-22 lead. Stels is going to inbound to Schaefer, and the Pirates will get going coming at Gavin and I now, where we're set up here with our booth table. And Davis at the top of the key, fakes a pass to Tachenko and swings it around to Schaefer. Gertis looking in, trying to post up Tachenko on Cager. No doing there. Tachenko wheeling and dealing, loses the handle and turns it over, stolen by Sewell. Gets it to Cager Knippel, who finds Zenz underneath and gets an armbar from George Davis. That'll be the first foul on the Pirates in the half. His first personal of the day.
Pewaukee did a good job of staying out of foul trouble in the first half, so hopefully we can maintain that here and not let Wisconsin Lutheran make this a free-throw game and just...
Cager Knippel driving on Schaefer with about a 14-inch height advantage. Goes up with the left hand, a little too much finesse there. Probably could have went to the power there and finished, but nonetheless, misses the shot. Pirates come the other way, and here they go operating on offense. Gertis out to Stels, trying to get the ball to Tachenko and see if he can wheel and deal here. Squares up on Cager. Kicks it to Stels. Back to Tachenko. Finds Gertis in the paint, who dribbles it out and throws it into the backcourt and turns it over.
Again, you can't turn the ball over against Wisconsin Lutheran. You just can't. You're not going to be able to stay in the game against them if you're giving them free opportunities on offense and not making them work to get the ball back.
Yes, sir, preach. Just cannot turn the ball over. They have to be completely fundamentally sound here and make use of every possession. Here's Waltz finding his way into the paint. Throws up a floater which misses. Rebounded by Stels, and he's fouled by Sewell.
And that's the hustle Pewaukee needs on every possession there from Stels. Tipping it, scrapping, fighting for every loose ball against Wisconsin Lutheran, because when you don't have the size advantage, you need to have the heart advantage, the hustle advantage. That can always make up for any lack of size.
Yeah, no question. If anybody's going to upset Wisconsin Lutheran this year outside of West Dallas Central, who is also a majorly talented team with a lot of high-end prospect talent, they're going to have to do it through, like you said, heart fundamentals. Tachenko with a nice post-up. Found Gertis for a three. Doesn't go. Ball's batted around a little bit and found by Cager Knippel on the rebound, and Lutheran's ball. Down to Kinston in the post on Schaefer. He's going to, if they can get that matchup, they're definitely going to operate. Ball gets knocked out of bounds but stays with Lutheran. Malkowski's coming in for Stelz. Rykowski coming in for Gertis. This is a bigger, more physical defensive lineup for the Pirates. Malkowski guarding Walls. Rykowski on Sewell. Ball's out to Zenz, who's driving, kicks it to Kinston, swings it to Cager, who takes a deep three and buries it. You just got to get out further on them.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
a three-point shot in high school, Gavin, it's 19 feet 9 inches. It's not a very long shot.
No,
Cager, Knippel, Xavier Zenz, they're comfortable shooting out to 22, 23 feet.
I mean, once they step across half court, you got to be on them.
Yeah.
Great
Malkowski
take there by
fouled and one. That's going to be 3 on Sewell. Hit the hardwood, but I know that he'll shake that off because he happens to be my son.
I mean,
if he doesn't shake it off, we're going to be having words after the game.
Have words after the game. Make sure he toughens up a little bit.
Hey, he's tough. He's going to shoot this free throw. He's good to go.
Rex plays football as well. He'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, that was a nice cut. You know,
Yeah.
He got stopped in the post, kind of got knocked away. Tachenko found him on a cut. Nice looking play. Misses the free throw, rebounded by Knippel. Here come the Vikings with a 20-point lead. Malkowski seems to be assigned to Walls with either Davis or Tachenko switching Zenz and Cage or Knippel. Find Xavier Zenz in the corner, who misses the three.
Oh. Looks like he hit his hand on the rim there trying to shoot the layup, but he swings it back out to Zenz. Zenz takes the three.
Zenz just struggling with his shot.
Yeah. I mean, Pewaukee is a tough gym to shoot in if you've never played here, but Schaefer gets into the paint. Doesn't have enough space to jump stop there and runs right out of bounds. Gives Wisconsin Lutheran the ball back.
Another turnover for the Pirates.
Walls.
Got to take advantage of these periods of time where Zenz is, struggling with his shot and having trouble scoring. He's the best player on the floor, potentially Mr. Basketball in Wisconsin. If you're going to get a game where Xavier Zenz is going to have an off night, take advantage of it.
Rex there, foul.
Kinston Knippel drives in and gets a blocking call on Malkowski.
Zenz in the corner.
Somehow they
three.
lose sight of Zenz and he hits a three, exactly what you didn't want to do.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to hit one eventually. So.
Yeah. 23-point lead for the Vikings. Pirates trying to operate. Ball's in Tachenko's hands. He's matched up against Walls. He's got the advantage he wants there. Takes a nice looking mid-range jumper, but doesn't get it to go. But Cade Rykowski's in there mixing it up.
Sewell just lost control of the ball there when Rykowski got in his face, and he tips it out of bounds.
Stays with the Pirates. Pirates will inbound.
Rykowski looking to throw it out to Davis here.
Trying to post up Rykowski. Davis gets a little too cute with it. Stolen by Zenz. He's pushing the action, and he finds Kinston on an easy bucket. 25-point lead for the Vikings. Fully in control of this game, offensive and defensively. And I don't want to sound negative, Gav, because this is about, I think, what everybody expected, whether it's Vikings or Pirates faithful. The Pirates are a nice, solid, capable team this year. 6-4. They've beaten some good teams. They just beat Dominican.
They're coming up. They're on a 5-game winning streak right now. Had a great winter break in the Christmas tournament. So Pewaukee had some momentum coming into this game, but Wisconsin Lutheran,
they're just big and extremely talented and play great defense. They're well coached. They've got a specific plan for who's going to do what, and they play really well together. And the Pirates, this is a gut check time and it's a pride check time, and let's see if they can cut this lead and make this a ball game.
Of course.
Davis pulls up in the paint, very long on a bank shot, turnaround hook attempt, rebounded by the Lutheran. Here's Newman wheeling and dealing underneath, finds Tranberg out top, kicks it to Kinston in the corner. He's looking for a way in, and he gets it.
He makes a tough layup over Rykowski there. Got to his spot on the right block and was able to lay it in. Schaefer here on the wing getting doubled and splits it with the foul on Kinston Knippel. Blocking there. Didn't move his feet.
Kinston and Walls are coming out. In come Cash and Tristan Hahn.
Look for Pewaukee here to try to get it to Davis and Rykowski here. They have a little size advantage. Not much, but a little here now that the Vikings don't have Sewell and Cager in, but
Pirates aggressive on the defensive glass there. I think it's going to go the other way, but
great hustle.
Foul on Rykowski. Just 2 on Rykowski.
Yeah, that's
12:51 left in the second half. I would not consider that foul trouble.
No, we'll take that for Cade every day. We'll take it.
Zen's running point, finds Newman on the wing. Looking to do a little pick and roll action. Newman penetrates, finds Hahn underneath. Rykowski with a nice block, but he came down with the hammer, which he did not need to do. If he stays up straight and just keeps his big paw up in the sky, he's got that block, and the Pirates are going the other way.
Yeah, he was just.
He does have a penchant to do that, where he comes down hard almost,
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of a couple of those. They hurt, but it is a foul. If he stays straight up there, he still probably gets the block and no foul, and Pewaukee's driving down. But I mean,
Hahn hits the first free throw. We got a Ben Schwerin sighting. Very nice to see the senior getting some minutes, looking for maybe a little lightning in a bottle from downtown off the bench. Ben is a very good three-point shooter, and Tachenko back in. Tempelis and Davis are going to take a break, and here come the Pirates after Hahn makes both free throws, and the lead is up to 29. Malkowski with a nice little move after the dish from Rykowski and hits a nice little floater in the lane for 2.
Wisconsin Lutheran's just looking to run set plays here now that they got a comfortable lead. They're just practicing and looking to get to their spots and hopefully convert a couple more, with Zenz here taking a free. He hits it. He's finally getting going now here in the second half, and
yeah, not ideal.
Not ideal for Pewaukee. He has
Rykowski posting up. Entry pass from Schwerin. Gets knocked away, but a foul called on Cash Knippel, number 25, his second. Pirates will have inbound on the baseline here. Down 30 with 11:47 to go. Wild inbound pass. Tracked down by Schaefer. Looking to start the Pirate offense here. Cuts through the lane, finds Rykowski, but the ball gets turned over, picked up and collected by Knippel. Just a lot of athleticism on Wisconsin Lutheran, making it really tough for Pewaukee to operate. Cager looking to wheel and deal. Lutheran swings the ball around, and nobody boxes out Cager Knippel, and he puts one back in for 2.
That extends the lead for Wisconsin Lutheran to 32 with 11 minutes remaining. Pewaukee's now just looking to get anything going on offense, with Schaefer doing a little handoff and gets it down to Malkowski.
Nice feed by Schaefer. Malkowski made a cut, set up shop right underneath the basket, and ended up being wide open. Nice play.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Pewaukee's been able to get those easy layups all night so far. When we're able to set up the offense and get our guys cutting and moving around the paint, we're able to get looks, and that's partly why we were able to keep it close in the first half. But now it's getting a little out of hand because we're not getting to the paint and not getting our guys cutting and moving around the ball.
Not getting any stops either.
No, that also helps.
Malkowski with a beautiful post-up and bank shot fadeaway. He's starting to cook a little bit. Let's get some stops here and see if we can at least cut this to 20.
That would be amazing.
Cager Knippel looking to see if he can get the step on Tyler. He cannot. Knocked away by Malkowski, going up. Finishes on the fast break with a great play. Malkowski providing a spark off the bench for the Pirates.
Oh,
almost gets another steal.
Another one. Rex is giving us a little spark here.
I'm clapping. Proud dad moment. If you don't like it, I apologize.
Yeah.
This is Pirate TV. It's not neutral territory TV.
Yeah, I mean, we try to be nice to both sides, but obviously we're going to be a little biased to the Pirates. It's PTV.
Indeed. Schaefer, Gertis, Davis, Malkowski, and Tachenko, the defensive lineup here for the Pirates.
And for Lutheran, you basically have the Brady bunch out there with 3 Knippels, and then you have Zens and Walls in there as well.
Oh, short air ball, but collected by Cash Knippel, who misses the putback bunny. Nice feed by Malkowski.
Feed, oh.
Davis can't convert the layup.
It's a great look. It's a great look. Pewaukee's looking to get that every time.
Zenz's 3 is blocked by Malkowski, but recovered. Schaefer swings the ball to the top of the key. Gertis looking to deal. Davis looking to drive. Picks up his dribble. Timeout Berkemper. Talk it over. Down 30, 8:23 to go.
So here's a fun fact for you. I was hoping, it's looking like the Pirates aren't going to get this far, but in Wisconsin, the running clock for basketball is 40 minutes with under 9 to go. So good job by the Pirates not enacting that yet, which, I mean,
I agree.
I feel like that's great, but I feel like everybody in my grade and the year above has a Wisconsin Lutheran story when playing basketball against them. My best one is 7th grade or 8th grade AAU basketball in the summer. It was about 7 in the morning at Homestead, and I woke up. I was feeling kind of tired, and I went out there to play, and I'm playing, I think, the whole Knippel family at this point. And I'm not lying when I say they ran the same play the whole game. They put up 120 at 7 in the morning. We put up about 40, lost by 80. You know, I walked away from that game knowing there's levels to basketball, and probably a time where I should really focus on golf and making sure I refine my game, because there's just different levels to basketball, and I was not there yet. Neither was anybody on my team at that point.
Yeah, it's an incredible story. Davis for 3 hits. Nice 3. Yeah, if you got some free time, look up the Flying Knippel brothers. So that is Con and Cager and the whole all 5 boys' dad, who used to play Gus Macker 3-on-3 tournaments with his 3 other brothers. Kidson Knippel tries to dunk and is blocked, but also fouled by Malkowski. The Flying Knippel brothers, 3-on-3 Gus Macker, they won world championships. Con Sr. and his 3 brothers were beating ex-Division I players, 6'10", 7 feet, guys who, were, great players, a little bit older, men's league, 3-on-3 basketball. And that's what this started with Con, and then obviously his wife Sherry, who's an all-time leading scorer. at UWGB, and now they have 5 kids, and pretty incredible story. So
Yeah, I mean,
Knipple makes his free throws. Tachenko with a fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound by Sewell, but goes out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Pirates. So yeah, I mean the backstory. I mean now you know K2 is in the NBA, just tearing it up. He's just an impressive kid. He's an impressive player. But the backstory of the Nordgaard, Sherry's maiden name, and the Knipple family is very interesting and impressive. And now we're seeing a lot of this play out in front of us. And they are good, ladies and gentlemen. But the Pirates hit a 3 from the corner. George Davis.
yeah, I mean, Pewaukee's just looking to make this respectable now. We were talking before the game. We said if we lose by 20, that would be, I think everybody would be happy involved. I mean, not happy, but like
Content that we put up a great effort against an amazing nationally ranked team.
I mean, one of the best teams in the country. Obviously, they're going to do great things the rest of the season along with Pewaukee. And Pewaukee will see them again later in the season at Wisconsin Lutheran. So they can test their mettle again there and hopefully regroup and learn from this one and do better in conference play as we get into the meat of the schedule after the new year. So this is a teaching moment for Pewaukee, and hopefully will really help us out in the long run this season.
Good effort underneath to get that shot up by Gertis. Didn't get it to go. Here comes Kinston. The Zen's in the corner. He's looking to drive. Shoots a fadeaway on Tachenko and is wildly short. Rebounded by Schaefer.
Oh.
Gertis gets blocked by Knipple, but gets a body foul called. So he'll go up and he'll be shooting two shots. Gertis buries the first. In comes Templis for Tachenko. Get a quick breather, it looks like. And Gertis is true for the second. 27-point lead for the Vikings. Pirates setting up their defense. Malkowski steals the ball on an entry pass to Sewell. Feeds Schaefer. Finds Davis in the corner, rebounded by Kinston Knipple. And
that's a great look for Pewaukee. And as we set up back here on defense, Kinston has the ball at the top of the key. He's looking to get it in the paint, but Templis gets his hand in there, deflects it.
Good defense by Malkowski and Templis.
Walls
almost got the steal.
Walls here on the wing with Templis guarding up. Switches over to Kinston. Kinston trying to get in the paint. Swings it out to Hahn. Hahn hits the
Just can't leave the shooters.
Yeah, I mean, he hits the right corner three.
Good three by Malkowski.
Yeah.
Didn't get it to go.
Good job getting out in transition there. Got a good look for Pewaukee. That's all you can ask. Or it didn't go in that time, but
Waltz misses the shot, but it's tapped out by Sewell.
the Vikings looking to slow it down a little bit now, up 30 with 5 minutes to go. They're taking their time on offense, really looking for the best look available. Kinston posts up on Rex, swings it back out to Walls. Walls trying to take it on Schaefer. Steps back, and he misses it short.
Sewell's just a big, strong, immovable object, similar to Rykowski, just doing damage.
Him and Cade probably weigh about as much as everybody else on the court combined.
Yeah.
I saw Cade weigh in the other day. I couldn't fathom how he can move that good at that size and then lift that much. It was just a force to be reckoned with. And I'm sure Sewell's the same way when the Vikings are lifting as well. It's just freakish athleticism from guys that big, which is so fun to watch.
Rajkowski in for Malkowski, the Polish swap. And Schaefer's shooting some free throws here, but Carson Buckberger, freshman guard, who's been playing really well on JV, is going to get some minutes here. Also, he'll come in for Schaefer.
Pewaukee setting up here in a press. Buckberger picking him up full court. He's playing good pressure D on him, not letting Wisco's bench guys get anything going here.
So about the 4-minute mark is when Wisco went to the end of the bench. Looks like the Pirates are getting ready to do the same here, and we'll just play this one out. Vikings up by 32. Buckberger gets caught in between decisions and turns it over. And Shireen's going to come in for Davis. So, Gavin, I think the way this game played out is probably somewhere along the lines of what most fan bases are expecting when they match up against Wisconsin Lutheran.
Yeah, I mean, we put up a good fight in the first half. Kept it close for most of the game until it got kind of out of hand here in the second half. But
yeah, I mean, there's Shireen banging home a three, doing what he does best. Very nice looking shot for Ben, the senior, number 12. Yeah, I mean, I would say that Lutheran was fairly on the cold side.
Yeah, I feel
first half and even to start the second half, even though they had a big lead, they're just that good. But you know, Knippel and Zen started to hit, and then it was curtains.
Again, Zenz and Knippel weren't as hot as they usually are in the first half, which helped out Pewaukee. And then they just started hitting, and I don't know if anybody can stop Wisconsin Lutheran once they get going from the outside.
No, there's one other team, and if you're following Wisconsin prep hoops, there's one other team that has a potential chance to give Lutheran a real good fight, and that's West Dallas Central. They're not only talented and big, they got Yusef Gray Jr., who is a 6'5" guard who's unbelievable. If you ever seen him play, get a chance to go watch Yusef Gray. Or just wait until he's playing for TJ Otzelberger at Iowa State next year. But they also got a kid who's about 6'10" named Kevin Pittman, who's a post player who's gigantic. And, you know, just a whole bunch of other kids. There's another junior who's been starting since he was a freshman.
Max Jones.
Max Jones, who's a heck of a player. They're just really good. They can give Wisconsin Lutheran a run, but, you know, it's rare to have, I think, in Wisconsin high school basketball, as Tempest drills one from the corner, nice looking shot, cuts the lead to 24 points. You know, I think it's rare to have, for Wisconsin to have these juggernaut teams that are, you know, ranked. You know, Wisconsin Lutheran may be ranked top 10 nationally by the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, Pewaukee obviously had a similar arc to them when we had Milan and Nick and Ashton and all these guys. We were able to obviously win 3 state championships in a row. And Wisconsin Lutheran's looking to add their field as well. So Wisconsin's really developing, especially the southeastern part of the state, these great teams that are able to win nationally. And that comes down to the talent building and the great youth programs we have in this area. And Pewaukee goes to the line here with Sawyer Hake taking free throws.
Yeah, some juniors, don't normally get minutes, getting some time in here. You got Hake shooting throws. Eli Hertz is in the game, number 20, junior, nice guard, nice player. Grady Eliason, sophomore, 6'6", sophomore who's really come into his own. He'll look for Grady to make an impact next year after we lose, George and Tyler. That you lose that size, you're gonna have to fill that size in. Check out number 44, Grady Eliason here. He certainly is going to have all the opportunity in the world to take a lot of those minutes next year. So, getting a chance to see a little bit of maybe the future of Pirate basketball here while we play this out. But yeah, just to finish that point, you're right on the spot. When the Pirates had Milan and the Janowski brothers and Josh Terrian, they may have been nationally ranked as well. And I know the girls' teams have been nationally ranked. So, this is being an absolute kicker, kicker is no, it's certainly no surprise to Pewaukee. We've been there. We just happen to be on the other end of it tonight.
Oh, Sawyer goes down there after his layup, grabbing his knee. Oh, no.
Sawyer Hake.
Oh, is he okay?
We're going to have an injury timeout here. Pewaukee Pirates' wonderful athletic trainer, Rihanna Roskoff, is attending to Sawyer Hake, who, when he went up for that layup,
kind of his knee
plant
buckled
foot
on him.
kind of buckled. And as we have seen many times as sports fans, hope the best for Sawyer here, but non-contact injuries suck. So hopefully it's just
nothing major.
Just a
sounds like they're going to call the game here. 14 seconds to go.
Yep.
Final score is going to be 74-54 Wisconsin Lutheran. The Pirates lose this game by 20, but
yeah, that'll be the end of it.
Yeah.
They're going to have to take some time to help Sawyer out. Tough way for that to end. Hopefully, all of our best to Sawyer. Hopefully it's not as serious as some of those things can be. And that'll do it. Gavin Bosonic, Royce Malkowski, and our sponsors, Phoenix Pest Control, Sensational Beach Vacations, and Iron Jock. Final score from Pewaukee is the Pewaukee Pirates 54 and then Wisconsin Lutheran Vikings 74. Everybody have a wonderful night. Those of you in Wisconsin, be safe with some weather coming in tomorrow, and we'll see you next time on Pirate TV.